Well, hello, folks. It is Thursday, getting to the end of the week very quickly, and we got a nice view here in Alexander from the Cenlar Broadcasting Tower cam, as we see some clear sky overhead, some clouds along the horizon, though. Let's go around Cenlar for a brief tour up toward Gina. Still a little bit more cloudiness over there, but we still even see a few breaks in that direction. And let's go the opposite direction over toward Toledo Bend. Beautiful Toledo Bend looks mostly cloudy. And that's kind of been the thing today with some fog early this morning. Let's check out radar where we see some showers over to the east of us. These showers are moving west, so this is moving toward us. But right now, nothing is coming into the area. Of course, that moving toward the east, and well, they're just playing out before they get here, essentially. But I think a few of those could make it in this evening, but suffice it to say, we're not going to see anywhere near the rain that we had. In fact, that model brings a little bit of rain in later this evening. And now, let's get you out there for Friday morning. Looks like still a few showers lingering in and around the area. Forecast into the rest of the day Friday for Friday evening fever. We've got some showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two there. There could be some interruptions or delays in the games, but I think that would be the exception and not the rule. So I think most of the games are going to be okay from any issues there. Once we go into Saturday, this is the morning forecast for the deer hunters, and I'm afraid it's going to be a little active as rain and storms pick up. It's still going to be kind of warm for this time of year and that time of day, so deer hunting might not be too good that morning, those type conditions. Satellite and radar, a tale of two weather systems. We got winter storm here in the Rockies. We got a tropical system here and tropical weather in the Gulf of Mexico with a hurricane. So there we go, folks. And we're kind of stuck in between those two. So what's going to happen? The upper level features this big trough. Remember, this is a deep, cold bubble of air. And so this is why we're getting the snow. And if you're wondering where the cold air is, there it is. But we don't have a mechanism right now to get it into central Louisiana. There will be a couple of fronts come through, so we will see a little downturn in the temperatures in your 7-day forecast, but really cold weather, I just don't see it. High pressure ridge, a warm bubble of air continues to hang on. We're kind of on the edge of that. Now let's project this into Friday and Saturday. We'll continue to see the trough with us. The ridge will be with us as well. And once we get into Saturday, we'll see the trough kind of eject to the northeast and the central and northern plains. The ridge kind of holds tough there. And this ridge is going to be the dominant thing in steering Raphael, the hurricane. We thought eventually this upper trough might have a role in that, but right now it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So the ridge will be the dominant guy down there. But what this will do is, as this trough lifts out of the southwest into the plains, moisture will continue to feed in from the Gulf of Mexico, and that will set the table for some more rainfall. And again, cold air out west means mountain snow, and a lot of it in places measured not in inches, but in feet in some locations out there. So it is winter in the Rockies right now, and that always kind of heralds the seasonal approach for us. Looking at Hurricane Raphael, you can see that there's a pretty decent eye there. It's a 105 mile per hour hurricane. You can see central dense overcast with that. It's pretty well organized, in fact. So what is happening with that and what's expected to happen right now? It's a Cat 2 with 105 mile per hour sustained winds. It is moving toward the west, and that motion will pretty much continue, maybe a little northward jog, but then it'll be forced to the south by either a front coming in probably within a week. By early next week, we have what I call it a decent front, not a strong front, but a decent front coming in, and that will probably suppress it even farther down into the Gulf of Mexico. But that only carries the forecast through Tuesday. The National Hurricane Center still has this as a weak borderline tropical storm there in the southwest Gulf of Mexico by that time. So after that, it would just be pure speculation as to what's going to happen. But eventually, I don't think the weather pattern is going to be favorable for much to happen out of this after next Tuesday. But Nick and I will keep you informed if anything does. Let's go to the 7-day forecast. Showers and a few thunderstorms becoming likely on Friday. Some of you get left out of that, though. Saturday, few people get left out. Went up to 90% there. There'll be some thunderstorms mixing in. Could be some decent rains over the next couple of days, especially I think if we head into that Friday, into that Saturday and Saturday night time period. Well, I'll retain some scattered showers. A couple of thunderstorms still possible on Sunday. There'll be a little front in the mix that will kind of come in from the west and begin to stall out as we head into Veterans Day. But we see a good improvement with any upper level energy traveling out of the area, and that will kind of settle things down. So Veterans Day is looking good in honor of our veterans. And then as we go into Tuesday, well, the first day in a while where we have no rain chances, 53. So notice the cooling there that morning. And then as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, we'll pick up a little bit of a chance of rain Wednesday and Wednesday night out ahead of the next front, which I've got in the Wednesday, Thursday time frame. And notice how even then, the afternoon temperatures cool down into the lower 70s. Night times are still in the low to mid 50s. So yeah, that represents a downturn in temperatures, but we should be in the 40s for low temperatures, and even a couple of fronts not able to push it there. All right, Nick Mickels will see you tomorrow morning, and I'll see you again about this time for tomorrow on your Friday. Hope the football games turn out the way you want, and of course in Tiger Stadium Saturday evening, we've got a chance of rain, of course, and it will be a muggy, and always the case sometimes in that area with the climate that we have. Check you out.